Season 4.
Killing machine, this bomber clock from one bomber clock column.
Yeah. I get that feeling in my stomach like I'm feeling for a come up, like a pregnant woman eating for her unborn son or daughter. Serial killer with a splash of cold milk. These men are built on weight, lactic acid, whole skills. For the masses, more meals. For the gastric, whole still. Listen, we may clash, but the Titans don't chill. This is food for four, food for you all. We ain't the news, just a crew with the tools for the sport. Fast food.
You are now listening to the Fast Food Podcast.
It's that season. It's that time. Like Back to Sleep's like 4 different versions. Come and talk to me. Couple of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
For what, dropping on Valentine's Day?
Yeah, I'm a leak my ship. No, a couple of things might leak before Valentine's Day, just to get the, the marketing plan goes.
You know the vibes.
I might pretend like, I might go into hiding. So people are like, oh, where's Drizzy? And then the music will start slowly coming out. And then I might just pop out like the week before Valentine's Day. So that's EP dropping. Yeah. And then Valentine's Day, dropping that EP, the Valentine's Day Massacre.
Bro, you're not playing any games. You sound really serious about this thing, man.
I didn't know I was joking.
You know, like that.
Bro, in my head, you know how long I've wanted to, like, just for kicks and giggles, to drop an EP on Valentine's Day.
And you're gonna, and what is it? Drizzy Freckles.
Nah, it might
presents.
be under my other alias or something like that.
What, Legman presents?
No. It might be under like my porn name, Andre Driller. Presents, of course.
You know people are going to look that up now, right? And when it's not you,
my plan works.
they're going to be so disappointed.
Man's going to call it Andre Driller,
Presents. That's going to be the name of the production company, and then it's going to be titled Valentine's Day Massacre.
Calm.
A lot of wetness, man. More wetness in the way of water.
Okay, and you have somebody in mind that that's gonna be presented to, or you just for the masses?
No, it's gonna be for the masses. Someone might get an exclusive, but it'd be something for the masses. Like, I mean, I'm listening to a lot of Luther Vandross recently. I don't think he gets a lot of ratings. Like when people go, oh yeah, the classic singers, they always say like a Barry White, Teddy, Marvin.
Yeah.
But Luther was talking that crud in some of the songs. He was just doing it in a smooth way. Like, give me a reason to want you back. Man said to you, give me a reason.
But whose back was he actually talking about?
We're not going to go into the technicalities of that, okay?
What you
know what? Yeah, because I've got to speak to Joe about this as well, right?
God.
Do you feel slightly finessed that some of the R&B singers that were actually gay?
No.
Bro,
no.
Wait.
No,
Can I finish?
Sorry, again.
I didn't know you was Joe either.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. I thought it was a question for one of us. Sorry, you're right. Sorry. Let me go back.
Wait. Why is there a question for me, though?
I kind of just wanted to bring you in still. Like, pause. Like, I feel slightly finessed that some of the R&B singers were talking to. I thought they were talking about chicks, and then found out they were actually gay, which is there's nothing wrong with being gay. But then I just like, raw.
Yeah, but I don't think your sexuality contributes to the material that you write. Because we don't know at what stage he became. Yeah. He played for the other team. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like growing up, he was probably a Lengman. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so he was just going back in the archives and then representing that stuff to us.
Okay. All right. If we need to take this out, take this out. But all right, Moog, as a songwriter, if you're writing about the way you write about making love to a woman,
it's not
the same, right?
It's not the same. Because why I say it's not the same is because you might use the phrase her, you might use the phrase gal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You might use certain things to...
So, let's say for example, the word wet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or drown.
Yeah.
Or dive in.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, what did he? Give me the reason to want your back. See,
No,
I get
not
it.
want your
No,
back.
I get
He said
it.
want you back.
Give me
He
the
didn't say
reason to want your back.
No, don't do
Ah.
don't do Luther like that, please. He didn't say want your back. He said want you back.
Oh, want you back.
Yeah,
Want you back.
back.
Okay.
So what? From what I'm understanding,
It could be a double entendre.
it could be, but let's not like edit man's words to fit a certain narrative.
All right, cool. What's Donnie's name? Who finessed? He finessed me. I'm not even having a bar of it.
Personally, or whoa, Jesus Christ, what? Wait a minute. I didn't know that was a bra. Did you tell anyone?
What's my man's record that he had originally dropped called Swim Good?
Oh, Frankie Ocean.
Yes.
Oh, did he finesse it? Yeah.
Finesse shit out of
Or
me.
privately or
Because you know what it was, yeah?
Don't do that.
You know what it was? You know what it was? Don't do that. What it was, yeah, is that I used to lie down when that record came out.
No way. Let's talk about
Bro, you know that, like,
you set yourself up there.
like one extra used to just thump the tune out when it first came out, and I used to just love the record, and I'd be lying there, like lying on the bed, just rock, like, thinking this tune is heavy, yeah, and I feel like I slightly got violated, bro, because
Touching yourself when you listen to
no,
it.
I wasn't. No,
Putting that cocoa butter on just for that song comes
I don't
on.
watch porn with music on. I just don't know. I've just never tried that actually.
Really?
No, I never tried music.
Me
and
neither,
porn.
but like, could you imagine watching a porn? We're gonna go back to Frankie because you ain't getting out of that one. But
whoa.
pause. But like, imagine watching a porn, yeah,
Yeah.
and in between, cheeks getting smashed. Yeah, she's a dancer queen for life. She was like, oh my gosh.
You can't.
Anyway,
Yeah, you can't.
but back to Frankie. So what was you saying now? So he was
No,
lying down.
no,
one
just-
extra was thumping it out.
No, just yeah.
Lights were off. Candles lit.
No.
50 Shades of Grey book was on the bed, and then you was like,
I got
swim
finessed.
good.
I got finessed fully, but again, we listen to these songs, and then we down the line we think, raw man was actually thumping batty, and I didn't know, and it don't matter. But just let me know in it, like, what, could you not? Is there no disclaimer? By the way, this artist is gay.
But why is that your business?
Don't do that.
I'm just asking the question. Why is that your business?
Don't do that, don't
Why
do
is that your business? Why is that my business? Why is that JoJo's? That's
true.
not our business.
Yeah, facts.
But would it? But it's a double-edged sword because I'm assuming one.
Jesus Christ.
I'm assuming.
Let me sip my coffee.
Yeah, God, let's not bring the Lord into this. But let's see. Happy festive season, everyone. But like, okay, but isn't it a thing where possibly they're thinking, look, I clearly have.
Has been crying, bro.
Bro, nah, bro, the way you killed me. That's not bar. All right, so when okay, say for example you've got the talent.
Yes.
Everyone is telling you you can sing.
Yeah.
However, what they don't know, because you haven't told them, is about how you get down on the get down.
Yeah.
Right? Is there almost a bit of like, I don't want to say like a bit of shook, like I can't present my true identity off the back, no pun intended. but like, is there a bit of like Frank? I feel like Frank. I don't know Frank.
We got to talk about that as well, about knowing a lot of assumptions that people make about someone but don't actually know them.
Right. So I don't know Frank as well as you.
We'll bring
do,
that back up again.
But like, there's a possible. Frank's gives the impression that he doesn't give a fuck.
No.
And I feel like us finding out about his sexuality it wasn't even a thing for him. Like probably someone else just said it in passing. Like he didn't care to say it.
No.
But do you think like would it hinder your career if you say from the jump, I am this way, and then you put out the quality music?
I don't think now. No.
Okay, yeah, now it's different. But
Nowadays,
in Luther's time,
it
was. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. It was a bit taboo
Jerry
to say
Kill
that,
and all that. Yeah,
that you're tapping.
yeah.
But then weren't they all doing that behind the scenes anyway?
A lot
This
of them
is the
was.
thing.
Like Freddie Mercury, he was
but
tapping.
We know. Yeah, Freddie
was
wasn't
tapping
he
up.
but he was at Lengers before he started tapping up.
Yeah, but he had a missus. He had a missus.
He had a couple things on the run still.
Yeah, this is Elton John had a missus before he started tapping up. There was a lot of
them.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, my thing is, I don't care who you want to do, who you want to have sex with. I just feel like when I'm listening to the music, just let me know, innit? Like, am I listening to this while you're thinking about thumping out a Donny, or is it like, you know what I mean? What I want to move on to is, and this is for both of you, is do you believe in crazy eyes? Do you believe in...
Give context
do you believe
for those that don't understand.
Have you met a girl that's had crazy eyes?
What, pupils are all over the place? Or what?
Like, you met a chick and her eyes are just wide open, and when you look into them, you know she's on fuckery. And I'm not talking about sexually. She's a little bit mental.
Yeah.
You believe in that?
I believe I've experienced that.
Elaborate.
But let's see what George has to say.
Joe?
I mean, I'm definitely aware of
crazy eyes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's more common than we want to admit.
Yeah.
I already feel like I've said too much already.
But what can I put in this coffee to make it a little bit more elegant?
You got some Courvoisier?
Yeah, what can rum will go in there? No?
Don't do that.
Don't do rum.
No.
Is it crazy?
Come on, man.
Is it?
Don't do that.
I don't know, man. I've never done it
You
before.
could do like a hot, like a little something brown. I think it needs to be a brown liquor.
Whiskey?
Maybe.
Whiskey?
I think there's a brand up there. But,
all right, intermission.
Who are not sponsoring this yet. So
intermission. But all right, so back to crazy eyes. Talk to me. Like, it exists.
Yeah.
You've met somebody with crazy eyes. Mm-hmm. Tell me about it.
I think I want to say it was either in my college days.
Yeah.
Because don't forget, I wasn't living here for at least a good maybe 10 years. Like I left here when I was around like 7.
Okay.
And I probably came back. Used to come back on holidays, but I didn't really come back until I was like maybe between the ages of like 19 and 20.
Yeah.
So obviously that's over 10 years, but like, so I was away from the UK for a long time.
Right.
So come back, fresh off the boat. No, I'm joking. But like I went college.
Yeah.
And there was someone there. I think because of my twang, was definitely fresh off the boat.
Yeah.
The twang I
and
had.
you had an accent off the boat.
Yeah. My accent was pinging. Like, think about it. I went Dominica, sounding mad British.
Yeah.
Because I was born here.
Right, yep.
Then Dominica, she got hold of me.
Yeah.
Twisted my twang, remixed it.
Yeah.
Then I'm coming back here now with my new twang. And everyone's looking at me like, you sound mad foreign.
Yeah, right.
Which I kind of used to struggle with because it's like, well, I was born here. Not that I really claim here as my birthplace because my mom, my dad, both Dominican.
Right.
Their parents on both sides are Dominican.
Right.
So like, I'm
you're
Dominican.
full. Yeah, you're full.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just that,
Yeah.
I was born here.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I used to struggle that in the early days. And then I was like, well, my accent was my accent. But anyway, there was a particular... This was, I don't know if you remember, there was a certain, before all this internet thing really popped off, there was a thing called Black Chat.
Yeah, I never went on it, but I heard about it.
Okay, you missed that. It's a good time. Yeah. So this was like pre-MySpace. So if anything, I think Black Chat might have given MySpace the idea to like, right, how can we...
This is pre-MySpace, after LimeWire.
I think that might, I think my LimeWire might have been in the middle somewhere. Yeah. And shout to me and my boy Diamonds.
Might be a good reason that I went on Black Chat.
Yeah,
yeah. But I'm thinking about it.
I'm happy you're a married man still. Yeah. But moving on. So We went to meet these two girls off of a black chat.
Oh, okay. 2 girls off
She
a black
told
chat.
me she's bringing her friend.
Cool.
Looking back on it,
Yeah.
hindsight's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say her name because it's a very unique name, but it was based off of a particular food.
Oh.
So it kind of, at the time, I thought
Rhubarb.
that's a nice name.
Rhubarb?
Possibly. We'll run with rhubarb. Yeah.
Rhubarb. We'll call her rhubarb.
And at the time, I didn't really think anything of the name, but now thinking about it, it's like, Negro, like, her name was that. Why did you not connect the dots?
So why didn't you clock?
Yeah, but I was just gassed. You know, I'm thinking, boom, 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 boom. I took my boy Diamonds with me. I won't say his real name because, classified. I went to link him up. Boom, boom, it's cool, calm, everything's nice, Yeah. But then there were certain questions that kept being asked.
Yeah.
And there's certain movements that we'd make. And I was like, And there was one time, this is one of the very few times I've ever done this in my life.
What happened?
Have you ever woken up,
Next to a crazy eyes chick.
right, and then you just, for like a minute to 2 minutes, you're just there in your bed, like, looking at them and you're like, something does not feel right about this situation.
Yes.
Right. There's a very important question we should ask.
Okay, all right.
Okay. Did you have the bulletproof?
Yeah.
Okay. Because sleeping with them is right.
Brother.
When you finish, I'll start.
Because I'm just saying, like,
By the way, people, we are start. This is the podcast.
We've started.
We've already started. Don't worry.
This
we're
is a good
warming.
one. Cowboy never goes to a shootout without bullets, man.
No,
so I was always stay strapped. You know what I mean?
Back in the day, I used to strap up. Back in the day.
Yeah, of course. But you're happily married man now. You just go straight to the jungle and just...
I don't even care about
When you recycle plastic, it's like...
It's the best.
Yeah. I hear you. Sorry, no, it's just... Yeah. And I was like, nah, this ain't good. And then there was this times where it's just like, oh yeah, can I get some money?
What?
Can I do this? Oh, I'm on my way to your house now.
What?
Them ones there was like, wait a minute, but I didn't even invite myself to my house. How are you inviting yourself to my house?
Yeah.
What's going on? So now you're like, well, I don't, because I like to think I'm a nice guy.
Yes.
Sometimes I might be too nice. I like to think I'm a nice guy.
Yeah.
I'm a respectable guy. I'm a savage, but I'm respectable.
100%. Respectable savage.
RS.
Respectable
Shout
savage.
out to RS, man. But you know what I mean? I'm an RS. I'm a respectable savage.
Yeah.
So it used to throw me off, but again, I'm fresh back in. I'm thinking, all right, this is the norm, innit?
Yeah,
A chick
yeah.
just says to you, I'm on my way to your house right now.
Mm-hmm.
But she had certain dealings with certain people who look similar to like a JoJo, for example.
Right.
And he was always just like, oh yeah, no, I'll come meet you, and yeah, I've got this happening, and this was the days of the credit card, the little credit card scams they used to run.
Yes.
All of that. It's like, oh yeah, no, I got the numbers. I'll
she
meet
was
you
on-
up again.
she
And I
was
was
on-
like, all right,
she was
you know
road.
what? Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm not a sexy guy, but I am scared of Joe. Darling,
Yeah.
as much as I like seeing your face,
Yeah.
and as much as I like seeing it from the other angle, you're making me shook. And I'm just back in the country.
Scary women. Why is women that I feel like scary women are more threatening than scary dons. Like scary dons will be more direct. You just know, he's a bad man.
Yeah.
Don't fuck around with him. Women are a little bit more subtle with it, but listen.
But then there's also, it's the mixture of, maybe it's there's a mixture of being scorned.
Yes.
So now she's on crud.
Yeah.
There's the other thing of like, I know I can't hit her as mad as she gets. A bad man, I can swing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if a bad man's running towards me, like get out,
Facts.
I can swing.
Yep.
But with you, I can't because you're a woman.
It's
and if I do hit you, I know it's game over.
Yeah.
So there's that as well. And it's just like, and then you just, even when they're sleeping, their mind's working. So you're like, I don't know what you're thinking of when you're sleeping. So, but anyway, I'm going to wrap mine up there because I'd love to.
Well, I was just in Prague. I used to be a recording artist. The management and the label took us out to Prague to perform. Yeah. I met this girl. Her name, I believe.
I know what her name is.
What?
Croissant.
Her name was like Ilma. Spanish thing.
Someone ate
And when I went into the club, like,
Could she be listening?
Yo,
like
clearly.
I don't even know where she is. I don't know where she is, bro.
We'll soon find out
Shout
how
out
this
to
story ends, innit?
shout out to Ilma. But we was over in Prague. We all went to a club after our performance, and I met her on the dance floor. She was like, I was like, oh, little Spanish thing. She's studying over there. She's from Spain, but she's studying in Prague.
Spanish.
Yeah.
Related to Ricky
So
Martin.
I moved her. We did the thing. Yeah. And then I went home, came back maybe several months later. Of
course he did.
And found her address. But I did the thing of...
Oh, wait, don't skate over that. How did you find her address?
No, because she told me where she lived.
all right.
She told me where she lived.
Use shit,
and I told her that I was going to be in Prague, but I didn't tell her when I was going to come check for her. So I thought the thing would be to just do a little surprise, right?
Right.
So I knocked on her door, surprise. She couldn't believe it. She started crying, yeah? Oh my God, rare. Said, it's me. I'm in the building. What's up? Yeah? Boom. We did the dues, right? Bros. I woke up about, let's say 2 hours later, and I just had her looking at me like this. And crazy eyes, that's when I first encountered crazy eyes. And from there, she wouldn't stop calling me. She wouldn't stop messaging me. She turned up at my house in London. This hear the tick.
You lot could see Georgia's
She
face.
found my crib. I didn't give her the address.
I thought my story was
She found the crib and turned up at the crib, and I opened the door. But this time, you got a feet, yeah. You know, like there's the mentality of when the man them are away, that this is here, we're away. This is our time to let our hair down, so to speak. Drizzy knows about letting his hair down, but I can't do that. But letting our hair down. But when we come back to London, it's grind time. It's work mode. So it's not. You don't look at people like I didn't look at her like, oh, rare, I'm on holiday. This is like. This is a bit peak right now. So I've said, yeah, come in, chill. You can have a bath, rare. But I just wasn't feeling it. And she was just like, oh, I've come to see you, but I've got people who live in London. So if anything, if you don't want me to stay here, then I'll go. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. But just hoping that you didn't fly here on your ones.
Just to see me.
Because this is it. Like, you get me? But crazy eyes existed. Don't sleep with anybody with crazy eyes. Yeah. That's very dangerous. Yeah. And the naan bread is nice, though.
Nah, let's keep it a buck.
The naan bread is all
nice. With the crazy eyes ones, they throw it back.
What is that?
And they cook good as well.
They are, bruv.
Hey, you can't have it all, man. Pick your poison. Hey, it could be worse. Get remote stashed at your head and that.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Fast Food Podcast, season 5. This is the end of the season wrap up. Yeah. I feel like we'll do some more introductions after this. Let's take it away. Let's start the show. Let's go. Is the Fast Food Podcast. I go by the name of Morgan Heights. I'm here with one of my illustrious co-hosts today. He goes by the name of Drizzy Sakafet Freckles. Trim couldn't be here today. I'll explain why in 1 second. Shout out to you, Trim.
Big up, Trims.
We have Jojo, the cameraman, in the building. He's taking over. He's helping us out today. He's always here anyway, we just thought we might as well just have him as a co-host. Yeah, True say, you know what I mean? Yeah. It makes sense. Shout out to Jojo Montana, the great.
Come on, the only.
Come on. Fast Food Podcast. Fast food. Food is a metaphor for information. And we're here to bring you food for thought, soul food for the mind, and a feast for the palate. Before we kick off this show today, we are on all relevant DSPs. That's iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, and Google Podcasts. Also, our visual episodes are out 2 or 3 days after the audio is out. And it's on our YouTube channel, which is Fast Food Podcast TV. Like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yep.
There's a notification tab. You click that, and all the episodes will be up as soon as they go up online, and you'll be notified. Make sure you check that out. Disclaimer. Please do not hold us accountable for anything we say that may not be factual. The show is purely entertainment and we do not intend to maliciously hurt or disrespect anybody. That's what we're saying. This is season 5. This is episode 13.
Of course.
And this is our last episode for the season, people. So yeah, man, let's...
I've got a question.
Go for it.
So you just played Man Like Paulie Mac.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Christmas song? Because I have a question that may result off the back of your favorite Christmas song. What's your favorite Christmas song?
Favorite Christmas song? That's a good question. One that comes to mind straight away is Mariah Carey.
Of course.
I think like she's probably the one that I'm not really a Christmas song loving guy.
How did she? I think they need to do a documentary about that. How did she think?
Yeah.
To do that, bruv. That song apparently alone has made like 72 M's.
Yeah, she makes guap off that every year.
Every year she's making at least 2 to 3 M's.
She makes P's. The royalties on that is amazing.
And that song is never going away anywhere.
No.
All right, so All I Want for Christmas.
All I Want for Christmas.
George, what are you saying?
You know Destiny Child, they did that. You remember that Christmas album?
That was good.
That's
still.
right. Yeah.
Chris Brown, he's got
a couple out there. He's got one out there. Well,
he's
two
got a
out
new
there.
one now.
This Christmas, I think he's got that This Christmas one because I love that film as well.
Yeah. That's a good film actually. That's a good actually.
Now, there's some good ones there. Like Run DMC's got a good one. There's a Busta Rhymes one that I only found out about the other day. Yeah, but yeah. All right, cool. So I think a good one is Wham! Last Christmas.
Yes.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart.
But Wham! See,
but the very next
but that's
day,
another.
You gave it away. Right. So my question is, right?
You got finessed.
No, I knew we all knew about Georgie Mike. Come on, bro.
Not at that time.
No, but look wise, you were like,
Yeah.
But then obviously in the 80s and that look was kind of like the template for pop stars, isn't it?
Yeah.
My question is, you know the woman he supposedly gave his heart to?
Right.
And then she gave it away the very next day.
Yeah. That's fuckery.
Right? Do you think her daughter's probably got like an OnlyFans or something like that, or she's for the streets?
Yo. Wow.
No, they're called Wham. they're actually called Wham. No, it's just a question.
Hey, all right, P. George Michael.
It's just a question.
Hey,
oh, that go too far.
Hey, God bless the
that's a good question.
Like for karma.
Yeah.
Because the man gave you his heart. He was probably building up the courage all year to tell you I love you.
Yeah.
And then he gave it to Christmas.
That's
He's like,
fuckery.
you know what? Here's my heart. You took it, knowing full well the next day I was going to give it away.
Fucked up.
So karma might have said, all right, we're going to give you a little daughter. I'm going to make her for the streets or something. Or I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just a thought I had.
Speaking of that,
What,
did you
streets?
see that TikTok? I forgot her name. Calm. Wow, the segue is crazy. This is a TikTok account. The girl, a porn star runs it. Her name is Carmen.
Okay.
She's married.
Okay.
She has a child. And she went online and said, listen, I tump man for fun. I get paid to get tumped. And my man's cool with it. Like. And I did the research, because you got to do the research. I want to look, you know like that.
See how she's getting paid.
And see how she was getting paid.
What a CV looks like.
And there's a video where she's sitting on the sofa, like on the edge of the sofa, and then two black dummies. Two black donnies just happen to be in the room and walk in and sit next to her, one either side, like that. Not either side.
That looks like an Oreo cookie.
Either side, and she looked excited about it. And she said on her TikTok that she just likes wood. And
she likes getting battered, bro.
Bro. She wasn't afraid. She wasn't ashamed of saying that. She was like, and then her man was. They were asking questions because obviously with TikTok you got people who put comments, send comments, and they were like asking her, "Right, don't your man care?" Like, rare. So then she did a video where her man's behind her sitting there, and he's saying, "I will care about what? The money that we're making, the money that my wife
we're,
brings in.
We're making.
And I'm like, this Donny here is one of one.
No, but one thing I've definitely learned this year is everyone has a price.
Yes.
Shout out to $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase.
Yeah, everyone has a price.
Bro, that's wild. Like, the clothes I'm wearing, the clothes you're wearing, the clothes you're wearing, that's gone through many hands to make it to us wearing it. I get that.
Yeah.
Certain things are like that.
Yeah.
But first of all, let's just dissect the information we have at hand here. He said the money we're making.
Yeah.
With all due respect, sir.
Yeah.
She's making the money.
Yeah.
Don't get twisted.
Yeah. And
So if one day she's like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna have 3 or 4 boyfriends. You're out here, buddy.
And this is the thing. And she's very unapologetic in the.
I respect that.
No, like what you're doing, what she does is do you make your peas
Research-wise,
but
it
man,
was definitely, okay.
But her man is just like
There.
he's just there.
It's
like,
a convenience, isn't it?
but then they've got a child together, and then he said that
Wait, what?
Yeah, they got a
Did you
child
say that
together.
before?
Yeah, they got a child together.
Okay, hold on, wait a minute. I feel like
They got a child together, and they met. She was a cokehead or something, and they met. She was an alcoholic cokehead. They met, and then obviously she changed her life in that side of things. But then she got into porn, and he's just okay with her being a porn star and just getting tumped. And she was like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like she said, I love getting tumped. I like looking. I like this. I like other men, and clearly black men, because. I don't see one video with a white Donny.
Oh, how much research did you do though?
A couple. How
many hours we talking? like a lunch break hour? Are we talking championship manager hours?
Are we going to put the links in the description?
You know what I mean? There's a difference. There's lunch hour. There's a lunch hour, and there's championship manager hour.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Or hours, should I say? Yeah.
This is not for us, right? That life is not for us. Having your missus just be tumped.
Listen.
That's crazy.
All right. First of all, Jesus Christ. Right, okay, so that might be her.
Yeah, it might be. Wow.
That might be her.
That might be her.
Well, the daughter.
Baby.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey,
all right.
yo.
Carmen, last Christmas,
I mean, you probably won't want to do the research now, but we should check when she was born to see if it lines up.
If it correlates. Yeah.
All right, so I think, let's be honest, we all know that whatever okay. Shit, hold on, let me try and articulate this properly. All right. Everyone's got a life.
Yes.
So, all of us in here, whenever we got with said partner, we had a life prior to them. Do you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Now, there's certain things that I would not expect my partners to want to change about me because that's how you met me. That's what attracted you to me.
Yeah.
But obviously, we're running around in the streets or whatever, that just slows down and then comes to an end. Do you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to judge you on then because I wasn't part of then.
Yes.
I'm part of now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I say that to say this. So like, if in the immortal words of Professor Morgan over here, if you was getting tumped like that a lot previously before you get with me, but not on that wide of a scale, like as a porn star, it probably would take a little bit of time for you to get like, you'd question because you're like, how many of this was going on? Like, I don't want to know the numbers because it might get scary.
Yeah.
But you see what I'm saying? But I think with this guy, feels like
it's a convenience thing.
It feels like it's a convenience for him. It feels like growing up, he's always had this desire to sleep with a porn star or have a porn star.
Or he's just a bum.
Yeah, there's that as well.
A simp.
I didn't want to say bum. I put it
simp.
under the convenience. Far, but there's that as well.
Yeah.
And then obviously him taking her from the streets because she was like
The streets of Compton.
Yeah, she was clearly struggling. Someone probably messed her up before, and then they put her out in the street.
Yeah.
So he's probably thinking like, well, I'm part of her recovery.
Yeah. But her naan bread is not recovering at all.
Right.
And your like the thing about it is, I don't know how, like I know me personally, I got the long stroke on me.
Okay.
And judging by the visuals that I saw, the two man them that was tamping out an arm bread have the long stroke. And then you're going home and your husband's gonna have sex with you and you're just cool with the...
He's got the advert.
You're just cool with just dipping into...
Yeah.
Like, that naan bread ain't even yours, bruv. That naan is owned by
yours.
someone else.
It's ours.
Quick segue. Did you hear about that story that was going around social media recently? About the guy cheated on his wife, then his wife caught him, like, found out in the hotel, and then she was like to him, either we divorce or have an open marriage, innit?
Oh.
Hey, yo, listen.
He cheated on her.
Yeah.
She found out.
She said
And she
either
gave him the
divorce-
ultimatum.
Divorce or open marriage.
Yeah.
He was like, no, I don't want you to sleep. I don't want an open marriage.
No.
She said no or divorce. So he accepted open marriage. So he's now saying his life is ruined. He's saying...
Of course it is.
He's saying she don't even want him to touch him. Some day she come home, jump straight in the shower, smile on her face. he said this, like, he said he hasn't even been able to step out because of the look on her face when she caught him.
Right.
And he's saying, like, he's like, he doesn't know what to do.
He fucked
Fam,
up.
how are you?
Yeah.
How can you live under the circumstances of knowing that your wife leaves the house
Yeah.
with a
Like,
frown on her face?
like the whole thing is like they don't tell each other what they're doing outside, but
Right.
she come home.
That's dangerous, though.
Yeah, but
jump-
bruv, the thing is, right?
She don't want him to, like. She won't even let him lick. She won't even let him lick her out, bro.
The relationship with them is over.
Bro,
Yeah, they're over.
obviously for their kids or whatever.
Yeah, they
but-
live there. They live in. They just live together.
to keep the image.
Yeah.
The neighbour's like, hey guys, how you doing?
But she's definitely getting tumped, 100%.
Are you off to work today? No.
I
Yeah, I am. Oh, what's let it slip? I'm going to meet the man them.
Peak. My thing is right. He fucked up by cheating.
Yeah.
1, 2. He fucked up by staying with her because now he's in turmoil. 2. It's free. Free.
That's a mad story.
Yeah. Is she now like? Is this what she always wanted?
Bro, sometimes I feel like if you cage an animal, if you cage an animal, you got to make sure that it's under the right circumstances.
Yeah.
Because anytime you leave the key open and the animal's allowed out of the cage, it's game over. Here's
Speak
the thing:
about it.
women don't seek sex.
No.
Sex seeks them.
Yeah.
Women don't have a problem with getting sex.
Yeah, they don't. No.
Even if they're bored and they can be like, hey, bro. They'll be like, hey, it's like the Holy Ghost. They're like, hey, like, whereas us, we have to seek it.
Yes.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for you to
100%.
go and cheat on your wife,
Yeah.
and then she gives you the ultimatum, either we divorce,
Yeah.
and that divorce might have been like, you know what, we divorce, depending on what type of house they're in, we divorce, but we could still live together for the kids' sake, possibly, or next door, whatever, or we have an open marriage. Now, she's already backed you up. You backed yourself up in the corner, and she's now giving you the bullet to put in the gun. Which bullet do you want to shoot yourself with?
Okay, now.
You saying no to the divorce, you're messed up, because she now just has to go in her phone. How many men? We don't know what she looks. Do you know what she looks like?
No, but apparently he says she's very attractive.
Well,
There's man them at work.
Then she's screwed. Then he's screwed.
He's screwed. There's man them at work sniffing around her.
She's screwed.
You know that
She's
already.
getting screwed.
There's man them around her at work sniffing
Yeah,
around
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh,
Always.
your husband's so lucky, which is code for, shit, I wish I could. Do you see what I'm saying? Nah, bro,
Yeah, yeah.
I would. Now your girl's leaving her house
it's
upset. She's coming back like she's just been Disneyland
It's
every night.
He's got to bite the bullet, right? And when we talk about biting the bullet, there's a phrase. That's a phrase, yeah? To accept something difficult or unpleasant. Bite the bullet comes from originally, right? When doctors were short of anesthesia at the time of battles of war, and they used to ask the patient to bite down on a bullet to distract them from the
what the
pain.
pain- yeah,
was
yeah,
gonna
that makes
give.
sense. Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's the originality of biting the bullet. So
Right.
I feel like this is what we're going to do from now on, is we're going to start integrating phrases and finding out what phrases mean.
In regards to the subject, we're talking
Subject,
about, yeah, his pride doesn't want him to have a divorce because then it's like, obviously it's always like it's the man's fault,
Yeah.
which in this case it is.
Yeah.
But you can't have bruv, my pride, which is one of the few things we hold on to that is not for sale. My pride will not allow me to have a next man. Bro, she probably has the Wu-Tang Clan checking her throughout a 7-day week,
he
bro.
needs to go out and get it back in blood.
He needs. Yeah, he needs.
He does, but it's the
100%.
fact that she's coming back happier than you. He's probably linked to chick. She didn't meet the measures, and he's at home on a PS5 or whatever, just
Big.
She's come back now. How's your day, babes? And he's like, oh, it was all right. What about you? I had a great time. I met up with Leroy and Santana. You know what I mean? She had a little Spanish and Harlem connection. Bruv, I couldn't do it. I'm gonna have to
If I
accept
get
I fucked
caught,
up and divorce.
if I get caught, and that is the ultimatum.
Yeah.
I'm out.
You have to be, bro.
You have to.
I'm out.
I'm sorry.
Let's just keep it a buck.
I love you.
Yeah.
I messed up. I love you. But I cannot
Yeah.
have next man making you happy.
I'm not. No. I want to say R.I.P. to a man like Stephen Twitch Boss. He was the DJ for Ellen on Ellen's show.
Bro.
Passed away apparently by suicide, and this came as a shock to me because I actually followed him, and he's in an interracial relationship. I'm in an interracial relationship, and I like the dynamics of how they were running things, and they seemed, which is why the assumptions are mother all fuck ups. It seemed like he had a happy life. He was in a good job,
of course,
and he had his shit together. He's got 3 children. He's left behind, and his missus. And he was found in a hotel with a gunshot to the head, man.
By himself.
That's
sad. For a fact, like if you're a single guy going through hard times, it's sad under any circumstances.
Yeah.
But to know that you're coming from a place of you have a family foundation, a wife and 3 kids, and then you're by yourself in a hotel room. So he checked into a hotel room with the intention of I'm not checking out.
That's crazy. This is not even as a reflection on him. This is just a reflection on suicide as a whole. Like, what type of place do you have to be in for that? Like, that's a really dark place for you to be in.
I don't think there is one particular place to be in, because this guy was on Ellen, which is arguably one of the biggest things to ever come out of America, the talk show.
Yeah.
That was a great look for him. His mortgage never had to worry about anything with Ellen. Do you know what I'm saying?
Set up.
You're a DJ, so the gigs you're getting off the back of being on Ellen's show is crazy.
Yeah.
You've got a wife, you got kids. Like, you kind of, quote unquote, the American dream or the end game.
Yeah.
You find a partner, a life partner, you get married, you have kids with that person. I don't know, bro, because if you really peep it, man, not just the last couple of years, but in general, like, there's obviously people who we don't know that are committing suicide.
Yeah.
But then there's some well-established, who don't have to worry about a penny in their life, people who are committing suicide. So it's like, what is it that's causing this?
Yeah.
Are there signs? Do people tell you? Are they scared to tell you?
Yeah.
Do we, as friends and their support system, need to be a bit more like, when we say, are you all right? And they go, yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Do we need to
to really
press
check
a bit
in?
more?
Yeah.
Instead of just going, okay, cool, in your head, like, all right, cool. This, like,
because clearly he was hiding something.
So,
and for you to just, like, maybe something's happened that he didn't want to deal with.
Right, but I hope it's not something that is gonna paint him in a bad light.
Yeah.
And it's just like maybe the pressure of work. Like, it could be something like that. Like, I hope for I don't know the guy, but I know of him from my TV screen. But I hope it's not something that people come like, oh yeah, that's why he did it, because he didn't want to face up to the responsibilities of this, and this. It could just be a workload thing. It could just be a thing of someone could tell you something. You could be having a good day and someone could tell you something bad that just throws you off, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But R.I.P. to Stephen Twitch Boss.
Yes,
condolences to your family.
Yep. Let's be respectful, people. Stop with the assumptions. It's probably this. It's like, that's just nasty.
Yeah,
that's just nasty.
Let's say prayers for them.
Yeah, man.
Anti-Semite of the year goes to Kanye West. I didn't even know there was like a a category for anti-Semitism. Like you just get it given for the year. Like
So what's the award? What do you
like,
get?
like it was just I can't remember. I can't remember what website it was. It was just like I was like,
That's bad.
yeah, that's just like how
Let's keep moving. Right, Joe. Let's just keep moving. I saw a little concern of Joe's. Let's keep it moving.
Hey, yo, what I say is I watched that Murdoch doc.
Right, we're gonna talk. We're gonna get to that.
Okay.
Intermission because I'm gonna get some whiskey and put that in my
you
coffee.
need it,
Yeah. Let's do this.
You are now listening to the Fast Food Podcast.
Fast Food Podcast, episode 13.
Yes, sir.
This is the curtain closer for the season. I'm here with my two great guests, co-hosts, I should say, Drizzy Sackafret Freckles, Jojo Montana in the building. Shout out to Trim. Trim
Each
couldn't
and every
make
time.
it. Literally, he got a last minute call to say that the patient that he's working with has COVID. Trim is one of our essential workers, and he does a great job, but we just felt like it wasn't a good idea for him to mingle with said person and then come to the pod, just in case, just for health reasons. I'm not really bothered about the COVID thing now.
But you're a survivor, aren't you?
But I'm a survivor. But again, we've got loads of people to see and visit over the next 2 weeks. And it just didn't make sense.
We want to be responsible, not irresponsible.
We wanted to be responsible. So, but shout out to Trim. I know you wanted to be here, but it is what it is. Let's talk about the live show, man. Let's talk about the live show. As you may or may not know, we had our first live podcast event 2 weeks ago now.
About that.
Yeah,
It was the
3rd of December.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah, 3rd of December. Fantastic. Overall, it was a great event. It was something that I was a little bit nervous about at first, but now reflect on it. It was a great idea to do. Everybody came through, and I think it couldn't have gone any better in terms of something that we did for the first time. I want to shout out Cooley. Thank you for your help.
Cooley, man.
Yeah.
Cooley is.
Yeah.
I need Cooley. I might give Cooley the task of organizing my life, bro. Because Cooley she was on point.
Yeah.
And I think I got a little
She did
organized.
it.
Shout out to Cooley, man.
Yeah,
Wow.
I spoke to her and she said to me, I spoke to her a couple of days ago, she said to me, there's things I could have done, Morgan, that just boom, boom, but she was very critical of herself. I was like, listen.
That's how you know she's a boss lady.
Yeah.
I mean.
Cooley, whatever.
Wherever you think you want to work on, I want you to say that and not us because listen, man, she made that thing for us so stress-free.
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
Wow.
And that's a testament to us when if you clocked it, which I know you have, is that we're a team. And now through that event, we've really shined our strengths really shone through. Shout out to Joe. Joe came through with younger Jay, set up the cameras.
Joe was moving like
I don't know what they
Kugler.
were doing with wires and cords and all of that sort of stuff. They came through. Joe made me laugh. Yeah, Joe presented us before we came out, and Joe said something along the lines of introducing Trim, who's not so trim. I was like,
bro, I died. Dying.
I was like, that weren't in the script.
Bro, shout out to Joe because that was a lastminute.com. Like, you know what? Joe should introduce us like basketball players coming out on the court.
Yeah.
And Joe just kept it 100%. Like, you know, I was like, don't tell him what to say. Just let him say it.
Yeah, it's cold.
And I just added to that. That's gonna go up though, right?
It's going up. Yeah, we're gonna put this episode out first and then the live show.
Yeah. I can't wait to listen back to that. But
shout out to them. Shout out to
man.
Joe. Listen. Shout out to Younger Joe.
Yeah.
I call him
Jay.
Younger Joe.
Yeah.
Shout out to Clarky. Clarky came through, did his thing in the end.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with Clarky as well. Came super late from Birmingham. Gave me a little bit of a stress because I was like, Jesus Christ, are we going to get this music playing? Like, his computer went down.
Bruv, I was
Serato
out there. I was out there when I shouldn't have been out there.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need to have this music. But it was eating into our chill anylastminute.com, rerun things, whatever. But I was like, we can't have people coming in and there's no music.
Yeah.
That's going to be dead.
Yes.
And then it got to the point where it's like, what is being played? Bro?
Yeah.
It was like, are we going to be lighting incense at the minute or something? Like, where's
the vibes?
Yeah. I was like, we actually did that 90s R&B, a hip hop or something. And then Joe was like, all right, I got the ticket. Joe started pumping some tunes.
Yeah.
And then we shout to Clarky. Clarky, yeah, man, we live and we learn.
I was thinking about dashing Clarky.
Yeah, well, I wasn't thinking about dashing, but I was thinking like inviting him to the green room.
Yeah.
And then when all three of us get to the stage, I was gonna lock it.
Yeah. I was like, nah, this guy, he's not coming back.
Yeah, just lock him in there, make sure there's a bottle of water for him, and just lock the room.
But in the end, he pulled it off. Pause. Yeah. And shout out to Clarky. We sold 70 odd tickets.
And you know why?
70.
You know why that's a humbling experience? Because I knew people who bought tickets to reach and they couldn't reach.
Yeah.
And they just left it.
Yeah.
They could have easily been like, well, I can't reach on the day. Let me try and pattern my, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just left it. There were some people I know who said to me, bro, I was never going to be able to reach anyway because the boxing, we was competing against the boxing that night.
We were.
You know, there was Fury Chisora at Wembley. And
we competed.
We was right.
And we was competitive.
I think we gave a better show.
Yeah. Facts.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
And it's like, bro, I'm going to the boxing because like the tickets are relatively cheap, but I'm going to buy a ticket for you man's thing anyway. But I'm not going to be able to make it, but I'm still going to support
Facts.
that way.
Facts.
And it was just a humbling experience. Like,
it was very humbling.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Because that was one of the things that I was worried about. Performance-wise, and I spoke to you about it briefly, is I've been a performer for been near on 20.
Yeah.
So performing in front of people is no longer something that I even worry about in terms of nervousness or butterflies. I remember when I did my first ever performance, it was at Wembley Arena for B-Boys Championships, hosted by LL Cool J and Slick Rick. Okay. That was my first performance. I was like, I cannot shake this. Shout out to Killer Keller who invited me to that event. Nice. And that was like my first in front of...
that was it. Baptism of fire.
Baptism of fire. I had a shot of brandy and everything. Yeah. So fast forward 20 odd years later, a podcast event with people I know.
You're sitting down, you're talking, it's nothing.
Calm, and I got my friends around me. Yeah. What I was worried about more was actually the event going right. And things being done...
How we discussed it.
How we discussed it and planned it. So again, humbling experience for everybody that bought tickets. Shout out to you who came and supported. Yeah. We don't put enough importance on people who support.
Right, which is a great segue because I think that, and I said this during my little end of show monologue, because like I said, people don't have to, like, just because you're my friend, you don't have to support my thing.
Yeah.
I would like you to, and I feel like if I am going to get support, it would first and foremost start with my people.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But I think there's this like mythical like assumption that people are meant to know when you're doing a thing. Mm-hmm. And you need to make people aware. Now, if you make someone aware of your thing and they choose not to support it, that's on them.
Cool.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But you can't just assume that people will know you've got a thing and they're going to support you. You have to tell them and sometimes just remind them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, for example, I need to shout at the Ministry of Canada.
Yes.
Shout out to the Ministry of Canada. More importantly, the Department of Vibes, because my sister definitely... On our statistics for Spotify, it says number 2 listeners come from Canada.
Yeah,
shout out to my sister Sash. Shout out to Addie and my niece's nephew. Shout out to Elijah and Sade Marie.
Come on.
She supports because she's seen the posters going up.
Yeah.
She's reposted, yada yada yada. I don't take that for granted, even though it's my sister. But I don't take it for granted because it's like I appreciate that. You don't have to
exactly.
But you are.
Yeah.
But I think we just have to tell people this this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And it's up to them whether they proactively support it or not.
And that's the thing. People, fact of the matter is, people are going to spend their money on what they want to spend their money on.
Exactly.
Right. So the fact is, if they actually took their time out, there's people that didn't come but still bought tickets, which is beautiful. Yeah. Like, and what we have to do as well, and I'm speaking for myself, is not take things personally when people can't make it, or people just don't turn up, because you get that frustration. That frustration kind of seeps in slightly into your psyche, because obviously you want people there. Yeah. And for me, the scary thing was like 2 people just being there, and we got to entertain 2 people, which we still would have.
We were still rocked out.
We still would have rocked out. But that was like my worst nightmares. Like, right, I suppose. But like, the fact of the matter is, we did our first live, and the people were there. Yeah. What I want to talk about as well is, it's a completely different format to doing this.
100%.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
I only discovered that on the day.
On the job.
On the job, like, wow. Like, okay. This is not me and you and Joe and Trim chopping it up in a room. This is audience, sound, surroundings, elements, noise.
Opinions being thrown at you.
Opinions being thrown at you.
Opinions on top of opinions on top of opinions. And then you got height sound like a school teacher, like, everybody calm down and let this person over there speak, because I can't hear what people calm down.
What I'm going to do, is next time I'm going to have somebody with a mic that's going to do that particular job of just isolating someone so they can make their points, or because again, what was interesting is that people wanted to participate, which is great. Yeah. People want to be involved. People like the topics. People want to air their opinions, but at the same time, it's like, we're doing too much.
We are. So it got a bit of like a Royal Rumble.
We got like a little bit of a Royal Rumble, bro.
Like, where these words coming from? Yeah. But again, like you said, it was heartwarming to see that they weren't there just sitting down like it was poetry night. And they was just focusing on. They were listening to what we were saying,
100%.
but they was listening so much that they had their opinion. It's like, oh, I want to get my opinion out, and it was just like people. And there were some people who were sitting further back, so that we couldn't see the light because it's dark at some point. They was moving like Batman in the shadows, and they were saying a lot of stuff. And I know my boy Valentine. I couldn't see him, but I know his voice in it. I heard him say some stuff. I was like, this guy, he's out of control. He's out of control.
I want to say sorry to Cheryl. I really want to say sorry to her.
Okay, yeah.
It got peak for her.
We're gonna invite her on for season 6. It's a long time coming. But the idea we had, who's responsible for that? Because the idea I had in my head was we was gonna present her to say a monologue.
Yes.
But it was gonna be about what she is the queen of, which is talking about sexual health and like, you know, how to make your girl orgasm, how to make your guy come, like, but like throw everyone off. So they'd think it's poetry she's gonna do, but it's gonna be of sex.
And that's what I initially thought that it was gonna be. What happened was
we ended up on the plantation.
Essentially, what they're saying is when she comes on, it's going to be a 4-hour episode. So everyone, make sure you can't prepare. Dinner made.
What did Joe say to her while she was talking? Joe was like, and so thank you, Cheryl.
And I was like, I didn't want to. I kept my poker face, but inside I was like, no.
And because I was there, sitting there thinking, we need to exit somewhere. We need a fire. We needed a fire escape. Like maybe just a hole just right there, just to go through. Because it happened as she was struggling, and as people were coming at her about her opinions, it seemed like she just wanted to fight those opinions. And I was like, this is not going to end well for you. Because you notice, what I notice is about our fan base, they're very loyal to us. Yeah. So they may disagree with us, but they're not gonna it's not gonna be in a combative way. It's gonna be it's going to be like, no, but with her, they don't know her.
Right. And
So-
they think she's an ops from the outside coming in.
The fan base thought she was an op.
Yes, you know what I'm saying? You just say
Like she infiltrated.
yeah, like she came in to support, but she really came to shake the thing. And it's like, nah.
Some double agent.
I don't know Cheryl for too long, but I love Cheryl's like personality.
Yeah,
episode. When
she's a
she came
great
on,
person.
She came on like what, season 3 maybe?
Yeah, I met Cheryl because she used to work on Bang TV. She used to be
Wait up. Hold on.
She
Just
used to work.
skate over.
I was still thinking about OnlyFans. Okay. She used to work on Bang FM, right? And she used to
Both of them. Okay.
And I met her because she used to support me as musically, and then obviously she went on to do different things. She used to be called Cheryl Blue there.
Okay, right.
And then, basically, her content online is more about sexuality, and she does monologues online where she cuts and edits her little. And online, it's great.
It's great. It's easy to. It's accessible.
Yeah.
It's quick time. She does good. She doesn't just do it just for like any shock value. She's giving you some actual good detail and info.
Yeah.
How to please your girl. How to please your man.
Yes.
Do this. Do that. What like even like sexual hygiene and stuff like that.
Yeah, all that.
And I like almost all her posts.
Yeah.
I might not look at it straight away.
No.
But as soon as I see a post, again the support.
Yeah.
Boom. I like.
Put it,
You know what I'm saying?
put it in my story.
Yeah, or save it for later. And I do like it. And sometimes she listen, recently, how long ago? Recently, I've noticed how do I put this? I don't know. I don't know if she's the attention, the viewership that she wants.
Right.
I don't know if she's aiming more towards that now.
Right.
In line with what she's saying.
Uh-huh.
I've noticed like recently the outfits have been getting very more
Sensual.
yes. To the point where I'm like, listen to what she's saying.
Yeah.
Right, that's some nice little pop.
Yeah. That's a nice little vibe you
The
got.
fires are
going
popping, but listen, what was she saying?
Yeah.
And the little lip gloss, because me, like lip gloss on some good lips. That's deadly.
Yeah, she's my brethren's ex. So I don't really want to say too much. You could go ahead, but I don't want to be so. You know what I mean?
Wait, should we take it there?
Wait, hold on. What happened?
Whoa.
I'm just saying, like, what? Bedroom's ex, friend of a bedroom's ex, is that?
Friend of a brethren's ex. Like, if she was your ex or she was your ex, I wouldn't be on the podcast so flamboyant.
It depends of the level of
Yeah.
brethren we're talking about.
Yeah.
Is it an associate,
college
a
brethren,
friend?
college brethren, known him forever.
Yeah.
Don't hang out, but I know him.
You've known him long enough.
I know him long enough.
Okay, yeah, no.
But Cheryl, in the aspects of what happened on the podcast, I just feel like it was on me to kind of
Right.
have produced that better.
Yeah, okay, cool. I got you. Yeah.
Which is again something that I learned on the job.
Yeah, cool.
The time went really quick, didn't it?
It did. Too quick.
Well,
To be fair, we didn't. we're not throwing anyone under the bus, but we didn't really start on time.
Yeah, we didn't start on time.
Because we had scheduled that was going to do this.
Yeah.
We're going to start because the flyer was very specific with times and
Yeah.
stuff. But the time does go
Quick.
And the other thing is trying to, when we have our intermissions here, we play a little music, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
But when you have intermissions at a live event and there's a bar there,
Yeah.
people get up to go to the bar,
Yeah.
then we're ready to rock and roll again.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of like, damn,
Yeah.
we have to get people in, but we don't want to shove them in.
We have to
get
we have to work that one out for
Yeah.
the next time and how we're gonna
Maybe the person
timing-wise.
who's in charge of passing the mic around for opinions is
Yeah.
also the one to be like,
Go out
we've got
there.
a time, and then say, right, guys, we're in the missions at this time, and we're going to be back at this time.
Yeah.
And then they'll probably go between that time of us coming back on, just like, hey, guys, they're going to start soon. And if you're not going to be back when they start,
Yeah.
then please be very mindful and quiet, because someone will kick in the door.
Shout out to my boy Jamie, who we're gonna have on as a guest on the new season.
Right.
He has his own YouTube channel called Gassed.
Right.
What's it called? Yeah, Gassed. If I'm right, he basically has a car show.
Okay.
He tests and test drives cars.
Okay.
Brand cars. souped up cars
Nice,
that's
man.
been redone. He's got sick views on there. He was there. His brethren that came through the door. Remember at the beginning of the show,
within the 4-4.
He kicked the door with a load of drinks, and I was like, "Rah, bro, what's going on in this?"
I said straight away, you're late. And it wasn't like he brought the beverages for us. He just walked inside there and kept moving.
That was hilarious. Shout out to the live acts, Morgsy, my
Yep.
cousin. Big up yourself. Tyler David.
Yep.
He flipped the script.
On us. But that's a good one. That's a good flipping of the script. Because we said to him, hey, young lion, come on the show and perform. Rap. We expected him to rap because he's a rapper. And he flipped it into spoken word, which was effectively, you could put a beat under that could still be...
He didn't want the mic.
Nothing.
He
I
was
remember
like,
True could say to yeah, get the mic. He said, no, I'm cool.
No, I'm good.
And at one part I thought like, right, is this guy gonna flip out? And because True kept putting in like, you get the mic. He's like, no, I'm cool. Yeah. And then he started rapping. He started giving us his spoken word like it was deaf poetry, Joe.
Bro, it's deep as well.
And his mum and dad was there.
Yeah, it was
and
cold.
It was about going to KFC and having a certain money and like, I want this and I want that and blah, blah. But bro, I was gassed to see him perform. Yeah. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I was gassed. I think because I know it's Trim artists and But then when he started off with, yes, I just want to say, I just want to give a shout out and RIP to I think he said his grandmother. And he started giving these RIPs to like family members that passed away. And then I was like, God, damn, bro.
You're pulling out heartstrings here, man.
Jesus Christ.
Pulling at the heartstrings.
Yeah, man.
What is that phrase, pulling at the heartstrings?
I believe that's saying something or an action that's gonna evoke emotion that makes you feel sad. No, it doesn't have to be sad. You could be. Someone could pull at your heartstrings and you could be happy as well, no? Or would it just be exclusively to being sad?
It feels sad.
Yeah.
It feels. Pulling at the heartstrings feels like it's
but you could be watching a movie that pulls at your heartstrings, but it's a happy moment and it makes you cry, but it's happy tears. Like that moment when Will Smith in The Pursuit of Happiness gets the job at the end. Yeah. And they go to him, you're going to need some new pants or whatever it was that he had borrowed because we want to offer you the job. Yeah. And I feel like that moment pulled at your heartstrings because you saw his struggle and then he gets to the point where they're offering the job and then it was like, all right, my eyes are starting to sweat kind of thing. But it's happy.
Pull at heartstrings is used as an influence to gain an advantage over or obtain an advantage to someone, usually in an unfair manner. Someone who pulls strings.
I didn't think it was that.
That's
actually.
not that.
No. I thought it was to invoke a certain emotion, whether it's happy or sad or whatever.
Yeah,
but shout out to Tyler. He did his thing. Queen.
I call her Amarie because Amarie is her name. Yeah. Because I know her personally, but they call her Latai. She's amazing.
Everybody was in unison by saying, "What a voice!
Incredible!
Jesus Christ!"
And you know what it is, yeah? You with talent that was there, everybody just represented, and it made me feel good about the people that I know. Yeah. that are flipping.
Blaze.
Yeah. Shout out to Sean Blaze.
Another one. Like everyone, it was like a mixture of talent.
Yeah, it was.
It wasn't consistently like boom, 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 boom. We had range. We had singers. We got spoken word. We got performances. It was just cool, man. It was a really humbling, I don't do drugs, but I was on a different type of high until at least the next Saturday. Anyone who asked me, how's your weekend? I did a live podcast show. Yeah. I was just on such a high. I was buzzing, bro.
Latae is Dominican, so she said, I spoke to her, she said, just give her another shout out, and obviously because of yourself,
of course.
She's like, this is I wanted to represent for you guys. Yeah. She also had a altercation with somebody at the back of the event. Really? So she came in and she asked if someone was sitting where she would like to sit, and gentleman said no, it's cool, sit there. But the girl that was with the gentleman said no, someone is sitting there, and was kind of adamant and quite abrasive.
There weren't no reserved seats though.
Yeah, so I was just like,
first come, first serve.
Yeah, what we doing?
You know what I mean?
But then apparently once I called her onto stage to perform, energy changed.
Cool. But again, assumption. Like you just don't assume someone. It doesn't matter whether they have a title or not. It's nice to be nice.
It's nice to be nice.
There's no reserved seats. I believe someone's sitting there. If you want to sit there for now and then see if that. Yeah, it's mad.
It's weird.
But thank you, everybody.
Shout out to Liffy and shout out to Lolly who played the games with us.
Yeah.
Your Donnies, what are their names?
Shout out to my cousin Jordan who...
Big him up.
He told, as soon as I put the flight in
Cool
the family
guy,
group...
cool guy.
He said, cuz, I'm rolling. I said,
Yeah.
all right, Jordan.
Yeah.
I see you there, King.
Shout out to him.
And week before, it's like, yo, reminder, I'm rolling. I said, all right, bro. I can't remember his boy's name. His boy's name, he had a very exotic spice type of name.
Yeah.
Like Espinasia or something like that.
And he was involved.
He was involved.
Yeah.
They were good sports.
Good sports.
And yeah, they shout to who was celebrating their birthday.
Shout out to Leonie.
Yeah,
big up
good
Leonie.
sport. Yeah, there's a couple of things to keep her happy.
Yeah.
on her off days.
Yeah.
Bro, it was really. I can only imagine this is what artists that we enjoy their music and that feel after they come off stage.
Yeah, man, it was just a great show, great energy. The audience was amazing. It's something that we want to plan for the future as well. I'm hoping to do maybe 4 next year.
Nice.
And if we could do them every quarter, that would be great. Now we have a blueprint.
Yep.
We can now refine the show a little bit more, work out the little kinks that we need to just adjust and stuff. But we have a great team, and I want to shout out to everybody who were there.
Big up, man.
What I was gonna say, did you see that video on Shadeborough where a man and a woman were on a date, and because the man was late, the woman wanted
to pay for her kids, bro.
Talk about it. yeah,
Drizzy.
Yeah, Drizzy. It's crazy.
Drizzy.
It's crazy out here.
You know, the maddest part about it is I don't want to jump the gun. So let's
Jump the gun is another phrase that I will need to find out about.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
This is go on.
Because a lot of the women I spoke to was like, yeah, he should pay. So like
a lot of women say they should pay.
Yeah,
he should pay.
He should pay. I was like, God damn. I was like, yeah, I'm finished. Man. But yeah, so truly for context. So
yeah,
for example, you go on a date with a woman, she has 2 kids. So so she has 2 kids, but the 2 kids are with the dad at this point. Yeah. So from that understanding, you're aware that the dad's in their life.
Yeah.
So but you're an hour late. So
which wouldn't happen, but yeah.
Yeah, but so obviously you're an hour late, but you're paying for the dinner regardless, and you say to the woman, I'm gonna take you out again to make up for being late. Yeah. She's like, no, I want you to order food for me to take for my kids.
Wait, hold on. Because at first I was thinking this is bad already because I assumed
it's peak
that he asked the lady to go on a date and she just so happened to not tell him, but then she brings her 2 kids on the date with him. That's what I thought it was going. But the picnics are with their dad or at home with granny or something. Yeah. And because I'm late, which you haven't given me an opportunity to tell you the reason why I was late, there's been a lot of tube strikes going on and that obviously causes traffic. I have to pay for you and your kids. So I'm Deliveroo.
You're Deliveroo. And there's a lot of entitled bitches out here.
That is very entitled.
They're not my children. What the hell have I got to do? They're not my children. First,
this is probably a first date as well.
This is like this is early stages. Like
it's not like
we don't know which way this is going.
He was saying in the video, no, I'm not paying for them. He was saying that verbatim. I'm not paying for them. I'm not paying for them. Yeah, but you were late and and this and that and that. I am not paying for your kids. And then she was like, order me some steaks. Like she was on like ordering. Like when does children eat steak?
They don't know what steak is.
Bro, what's going on?
They only know about beef because they go Mickey D's and get a burger, bro.
What's happening?
But what is the flip side is she could have said, all right, you know what, you're late and you want to take me out again. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I will recommend 2 or 3 places for us to go on the next day.
Yeah.
That's understandable. It's like, all right, I was late and I want to see you again. And you're saying the repercussions of me being late is she gets to choose 3 places that we can go on the next day. That's okay. That's understandable.
That's feasible.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But you want me to pay for you. How come? When did this happen?
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Jump the gun.
I've got another one for you after jump the gun.
If you jump the gun, it means that you started a task too early instead of waiting for the right moment to execute your plan. The phrase also means that the person might undertake a task without putting through or into or acting instinct instead of waiting for instructions. The origin of it is, I bet it's something to do with I reckon it's something to do with sports or some shit. First reference, okay. The origin of jump the gun tracks back to track and field events.
Yeah, makes sense.
The origin phrasing of the beat the gun.
So someone who runs before it goes, pow. We got to restart because you're too far. Right.
Jump the gun.
I saw something else online. I'm going to hit you 2 back-to-back ones, yeah?
Go for it.
Off the back of what you just said there about this dating one.
Yeah.
So someone went on the first date with a guy.
Yeah.
The guy's there chilling. She's there recording everything, as some of them do, recording everything.
Right.
She then goes, hey, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. He goes, all right, cool. She goes to the bathroom, again, recording everything. She's in there taking pictures in the camera, right? She comes back, Donnie's gone. Now, they were holding hands and stuff. It's all cool, nice and dandy. She goes to the bathroom, she comes back, Donnie's gone.
Donnie cut. Yeah.
But he's a good one because he paid for the food before he left. So they was in a pub.
Yeah.
They were holding hands.
Yeah.
He looked at it was cool.
So what he did, in the moment that she
went to the bathroom.
He's had second thoughts.
She came back. He was gone. That man was gone.
Yeah.
He had dreads, so he's a good kid.
Is there? That's it.
No, that's not it. But I want Drizzy to cook. Hey, serve it up.
So, from what I saw, the clip I saw,
right,
he was on his phone. I don't know what he was doing on his phone, but I'm assuming that he was probably telling the man them, he's sending that little SOS bro, this thing is recording everything.
Wow.
But you couldn't see his face, and that's why it's good to have dreads, because then you can
She was recording him?
No. She was recording, obviously,
food.
Click,
fucking
record.
hell.
Then she must have turned the camera to him.
Fuck's sake.
I don't think he was he didn't look at her or anything, but anyway, cool.
Yeah.
She goes to the bathroom. She's in, you know what it's like. As soon as some of them get to the bathroom, it's a catwalk, innit?
Yeah.
Modeling shoot. Click, posing. Ow, hey, ow.
Yeah.
Comes back.
Doing too much.
Gone.
Yeah. Doing too much.
She's there drinking a drink, thinking Batman's going to return. He's gone.
Fucking hell.
But he paid for the food they had at the pub.
Yeah, I respect it.
She's walking back to a place or whatever, still recording stuff. She's got the flipping, snap, Jojo sent me a message. She's got the takeaway box in her hand with the food.
Yeah.
But she's kind of confused, why did... And I'm just me personally, put your phone down and...
be in the moment.
Oh, snap. He sent a text. Oh, we have breaking news. He sent a text message. All right, hold on. Let's see what this text message is saying.
This is from the guy.
This is from the guy. All right, hold on. Wait a minute.
After he left.
Yeah.
There's 2 ways you could take it.
All right, okay.
Pause.
All right. TikTok's too much. You gotta relax.
There's more than 2, but
Hold on, what is it? Hold on, Joe, you might have to do it, because I'm not, my TikToking is not TikToking, bro.
What, we got a text?
Yeah, so he, hold
Can someone read the text?
Yeah, Joe, you're right to read it. Because it's...
She goes, he texted me this. He says, hey, love, I'm so sorry to have left you last night so abruptly. I literally had a family emergency. I stepped out to make a call, but then had to leave.
Bullshit.
Please let me make it up to you with another date.
Oh.
She then responds, I hope everything is okay with your family, ... But I'm not sure about going on another date with you.
Okay.
He then replies, I appreciate that, and things are
That's just her ego.
I'm completely... Hold on, it's moving too fast.
Yeah, that's what caught me out.
That's her ego. Because no woman wants to be stood up.
But she wasn't stood up because he turned up. He just left early.
Stood.
Yeah, so he goes...
What do you call that then?
I don't know, semi-stood? I don't know.
If you don't want to give me another chance, I understand. And he's basically saying, yeah, think about it. We had a real connection.
Yeah, because they were holding hands in the pub. Yeah.
And I'd like to see you again. And then she then responds, Okay, I will think about it and let you know.
I think they
She's doing too much.
go for it.
But I think he's doing too much.
Why?
Excuse me. I'm going to take it for his word.
Yeah, me too.
Right.
I'm going to take Donnie's for his words.
Excuse me, I had to step out to take this call.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do it in front of you because it's a family matter.
No, but he left.
We don't know. Wait. He said no, he had to take the call first.
Right.
And then he had to bounce.
Right.
I don't know you like that. I don't want to talk to my family in front of you like that on the first date.
Right.
Then it's like, during that call, they're telling me it's actually real time, like you need to, wherever you are, you need to get over here straight away.
Yeah.
I need to leave.
Yeah.
I don't care how fine you are. You could be Lupita Nyong'o, babes. Well, it would have been nice for him to say, but he just bounced, yeah?
Right.
He's then messaging you. He paid for the food. He didn't leave you to cover the bill.
No. I was
Right?
very gentleman-like.
Okay, he's left the establishment
Yeah.
to take care of family business, which we're going to take for face value. He's messaged you and said why he's left.
Absolutely.
He hasn't left you wondering what's going on.
No.
He's messaged you and said why I left,
Yep.
and this is why I left, and I would hope that I have an opportunity to see you again on another day.
Yeah.
You now are trying to be on your high fucking horse.
Yeah.
Because you know why? You've documented everything and put in your TikTok.
Yeah.
So now
Yes.
you have to
You
maintain
represent.
that.
Yeah, you have to maintain a
If you
level
didn't
of.
record all that stuff before,
You
you,
might-
would have quickly said, yeah, cool. I'll leave it to you to arrange when we're going to meet up again.
Which is why you should, when you go on a date, just don't. Why are you telling the world that you're out on a date? Why don't you just
Why are you
enjoy the
recording? I don't understand.
why
Bro, what are you
just
recording?
enjoy your shit? Just enjoy yourself, and then you won't look embarrassed online, or you won't get the feedback off people from online to say.
I'm putting clown emojis in there. Look,
Donnie could have genuinely had
Had
certain
certain issue.
and the fact that he's texted her back to say, "Listen, I hope we can go back." Like, no man is gonna put himself through 2 pieces of persecution. So if he felt some type of way about her in the first place,
Yeah.
he's not gonna text her back and go, "Let's go on another date."
because I like punishment.
Because I like punishment.
No one does that.
No one does that. So
It's mad, bro. And it's just like, it's cool to be happy in private.
Yeah.
You don't have to put everything online because now people are clowning you and they're like, oh man, you must have whatever to make man run off on a date. Like, that's embarrassing.
It's
Even
embarrassing.
though that's not the right thing that happened, but the comments online, you know.
I know.
Especially the black corner Twitter and Instagram.
peak.
We like to bust joke. So yeah, now she's trying to like act like she holds all the cards. I'll think about it. Let me think about it. I'm not too sure. I hope your family's okay. ... We know what the ... means. This ... equals like, yeah, but like I'm upset. Why are you upset? He paid for the food. He gave you an explanation why he cut. He's now
Basically.
asking you, can I
Yep.
see you again? But this internet era, bro, it's people. It's okay to be happy.
It's
be
okay.
quiet.
It's okay.
In private, you could be happy. I see Steffi Dunn put up a thing, her new boo or whatever,
oh, here we go.
decorated the bedroom
There we
full
go.
of roses.
Oh God.
Now, those that don't want you to be happy are going to be clocking
Yep.
the move. And as soon as you put up the next video where you two ain't together anymore, they're going to be clowning you. Be happy in private.
I feel like that's a whole conversation that we need to have in future podcast about this exposure of your life situation.
Yeah, man.
We're doing too much. Intermission period, fast food podcast. SZA has an album out. It's fucking great.
It is.
My favorite record of the album is this record here.
All right.
And we'll take it from like this.
You are now listening to the Fast Food Podcast.
Fast Food Podcast, episode 13. That is a record called Gone Girl
By Sizzler.
off SZA's album. Drizzy just mentioned it to me. SZA's looking really fly at
She
the
always
moment.
has been, but when it's album time, you know
saw
how the ladies get.
I
They
saw the
start being a
rollout.
bit more like,
I saw the rollout where she was in like mud. And I just wanted to roll in the mud with her right there and then. I would have just been naked in the mud, rolling.
and then when she says to me, "Are you happy?" I'd be in the oink oink. Bro.
I would have said, listen,
Oink, oink.
this is Trenton season, bruv.
This is what I does.
Piggy in the middle, which is another phrase
Yeah.
that we need to,
Scissor, man. Wow. That's a fine, yeah.
If you listen to the album, you heard the
I've
album.
heard the first maybe 5 or 6 records. Because how many songs? There's like 23 songs.
Yeah, it's 20 odd songs, but it's an hour and a
some
bit.
of them are short.
Yeah, it's an hour listen, which is cool for me. Like you can.
Yeah. I need to listen to it properly because I'm doing my end of year playlist,
wrap ups.
innit?
Yeah.
So I need to listen to that.
It's very slow. It's a slow album.
Yeah, we'll take that.
It's got a couple joints, up tempo joints, but it's a really mellow, tuned, slow album. But the music's fantastic.
Yeah.
Like
she cooks.
I'm still cooking. I love the album, but I'm still
Processing.
Yeah.
Like,
what I like about it and stuff like that.
She's doing that kind of taking the white pop girl elements slightly.
Yes, I saw. Yeah, there's a couple joints on there like that.
That's good.
Yeah, there's a couple joints like that.
I wouldn't put SZA in a box. Like, obviously, she's from the R&B soul like realm, but she definitely switches it up, man. But she's cooking. But on the subject of cooking,
Go for it.
there's a chef clip floating online. I'm not sure what they're cooking, but yeah. So apparently, Prince Charles is on a little tour, and he rocks up to this kitchen or something.
I saw this,
and can I just say, I probably have, but this year, that's definitely probably one of the lowest points, like in regards to seeing something online that just made me go, our people really just make us look like tomfoolery, man. This is a year we've had The Woman King. Black Panther Wakanda is still in cinemas.
Yeah.
It's been number 1 for 5 weeks in a row in the world.
Technically, Avatar black people.
But they just put them in blue.
Yeah.
Right?
Are we claiming that?
Well, they're in the jungle.
But it's based on an African tribe, apparently.
Oh, really?
Say no more.
Yeah.
He's not convinced.
So wait, a man betrayed his whole race for some tuntu.
Jake Sully betrays his whole race for African naan bread.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, man. It's good. It's good. Yeah.
Africa.
I respect it.
I respect it.
Yeah, man. Our barbecues hit different. You know what I mean?
So this Donette.
So Prince Charles is on his tour. I don't know what the purpose was, but he's doing his little
his campaigns
appearances and all that.
Yeah.
And there's an auntie there. There's a mixed group of people.
God, there's always one like that.
But there was an auntie there who
fell off her perch.
Heavily. And the way she was acting, I can guarantee you she doesn't act that way when her children walk through the door.
I need something to come out and be like, she was paid to do it or something.
Something. Because justify this reaction.
Listen, the secondhand embarrassment is killing me.
Yeah,
bro.
She did all of this.
She was in the background. She was in the background, like jumping up and down.
She was on her knees.
She was on her knees. I cut off. I couldn't watch it.
I had to because I know.
So
I
here's
feel
the
you.
sad thing.
Yeah.
I only saw it up to I had enough.
Yeah.
Up to how she was jumping up and down.
Yeah.
In the background. She rock away. Those were the days. Like, that's what I mean.
She had to relax. But then, you know what? I thought, all right, we're coming to pod today. Let me watch the full clip. Yeah.
And that's when I was upset.
Watch the full clip and empty it.
But then it really...
It'll grind your gears.
Because she went from standing on her feet, jumping up and down, like a kid that's just been told we're going Disneyland, to then she fell on her knees.
To the colonizer.
And shuffled on her knees to Prince Charles.
Yeah, and he looks embarrassed.
He did.
He looked like, bitch, you're doing too much.
Too much.
Right now, I get it, I'm the king, but everybody else in the room is being respectable and you're doing the extra shit.
Bro, I was like...
Whoever's auntie that is, have a word. If you...
Yeah, bro, that's not going anywhere. That's on the internet for life.
If whoever's watching this or whoever knows of that person that we're talking about and it's your auntie, sister, mother, have a word.
Please. It was absolutely...
Have a few words.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was too much.
It was embarrassing, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't like pandering. I cannot stand pandering.
I like panda bears.
Me too.
But pandering, no.
Especially the ones in Atlanta. I cannot stand, and we're on the cusp of this real black excellence.
Yeah.
You know what these people have done.
Yeah.
There's
too much information out there.
Too much.
too much information. But she might. How old does she look? 50 odd, above. I'm convinced that people above a certain age don't do any research online and get all their information off TV. Everything.
100%.
All the information comes off the
but
BBC.
your mum would never.
Yeah, my mum would.
Your mum would be happy to be.
She wouldn't do that.
Of like, okay,
Yeah.
you know who my mum I know for fact.
But carry on.
Yeah.
But my mum doesn't bread.
Right.
So
and she wasn't breaded. She was the bakery, bro. She was the bakery, bro. It was disgusting.
She built the shop.
Yeah, she was the bakery, bro. That was this. I think her name must be Hovis or something, bro.
No,
Disgusting.
Wow.
Now, if my mum, there's only one royal. If my mum was in the presence of that royal, I know my mum, she would hold it down, but she would definitely let her know.
She might stanky leg.
I'm very happy to meet you.
Yeah.
Would be Princess Di. And I mean, that's for a lot of our parents.
Yeah.
If they met Princess Di, they
Yeah.
would have definitely been like, oh my gosh, it's so nice to finally meet you. And
Yeah.
But they would not have been
No.
jocking and jiving like they're in a dancehall rave.
Fucking-
And they end up on their knees like it's Meghan walking towards Harry.
Yeah, that was crazy. Segue, Donny. Have you seen the documentary yet?
I don't care.
Yeah, I'm never watching that shit.
So, here's the thing.
Talk to us.
I've watched the Meghan and Harry doc and the Rupert Murdoch doc.
Ooh, you've been docking.
And the Rupert Murdoch doc and the Harry and Meghan doc, it's two separate pieces of content, but some real...
Was there some connections?
Real connections and correlations. Is that the word? Correlations? Is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah. You pronounce it right. Yeah, big up yourself.
So, okay. So the Rupert Murdoch doc is Rupert Murdoch, massive mogul. He's owns a News Corp company. He owns hundreds of.
He owns Sky.
He's part of
Sky.
He's part
Fox in America.
Fox, the Sun, Times.
News International. That's the
News
whole.
International, 21st Century Fox. He's got.
That he sold to Disney.
He's got about. How much? He's got like over 10 billion, 10.5 billion shares in Disney. So he's just running shit, right? Which Kanye West is Australian, not all Jews. Anyway, so that documentary is based on that documentary is based on his whole come up, right? Shout out to his son who started Rockers Records.
Okay.
Who Mos Def.
Yeah, Talib Kweli.
So they,
like all your favorite underground rappers had to have been signed to Rockers.
So they didn't talk too much about it, but they mentioned that Rupert Murdoch's son at one point got pissed off and just went away and started his own record label.
Have you ever watched Succession?
No.
I need to. Cause I heard that's sick.
Right.
Like if you watched after you watch the doc, then watch Succession, you'll be like, rah.
Where's that?
Sky HBO.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you got
Sky HBO. Yeah, I got that on the fire. So you got Rupert Murdoch running. He runs all the major outlets, tabloid news outlets. You've got Meghan and Harry who went through their whole situation with the tabloids, and it's very interesting. And what I found insightful was I understood it to a degree, but I just didn't know it was so fucking bait. Like Rupert Murdoch single-handedly pretty much kicked off the whole Brexit thing.
He's probably picked the last, 4 prime ministers?
He's picked the last 4 prime ministers, because what happens is they're all in bed together.
Of course.
They're all together. They're all hand in hand. And then they will promote the narrative
of course.
Through the newspapers that this is where we need to go. And they will word things in their little tabloids and their news columns to go, okay, this is the direction we want to go and this is how we feel. I didn't know it was just so fucking blatant bait. It's so bait. So going back to Meghan and Harry situation, it was interesting for me that they told their own narrative, because the narrative again with Meghan was she's a black woman or biracial woman coming into the royal family and fucking up the shit when it never was like that. literally just two people who were happy. They met each other, they fell in love, and they just didn't want to deal with the bullshit of being a royal and all of the shit that goes on in it. And it's weird when I was watching the documentary, it's interesting to know that as much money and as much privilege as you have, you can actually still live in a quite suffocating, boxed situation. You know, like we're relatively free in that sense of we can come and go. We haven't got people following us every day. We're not boxed in like that. Where their shit is, and again, the royal family and the newspapers have a relationship too.
Of course.
Where they...
Of course, in cahoots. Yeah. Yeah, you can hold that, print that. All right, if you print that, we'll give you a little invite to a little royal event. Of course, it's always scratch my back, I scratch yours, isn't it?
So what I would say briefly now to wrap up this thing is definitely great, two great docs to watch, and I don't want to talk too much about it and spoil it, but it's very interesting on how the world turns and how these elites create so much influence in terms of the minds of people who are sheep.
Well, yeah, because if you think about it, there's a generation of people who only get their news from newspapers.
Which is mad.
That's their source of whatever is said. That's their Bible. That's their daily Bible.
That's their
gospel.
Bible.
And if you are then pushing a narrative of this, and this, because we knew the narrative when they mentioned the whole we're gonna do the Brexit thing. They was pushing the narrative very hard, and it was basically foreigners are coming here and taking our jobs. What they never used to say on the flip side was, nah, they're actually taking the jobs that they are. They might be more skillful than you, but you think you're entitled because you're born here. They're more skillful than you for the job, and they're doing the jobs you don't want to do because you think you're too good to do these jobs. To be someone who's driving the what they called the trucks for the dust, the rubbish and that, and collecting the rubbish and that. They get paid
good money,
but you lot think you're too good for that, and you're happy to go to the job centre and get your little ting every 2 weeks or whatever,
£80 or something,
and go do some work.
It's a joke. Again, we spoke about this at the beginning of the show on assumptions and assuming that you know somebody. And the fact of the matter is, even with the Meghan and Harry situation, there's a lot of things that were said and told about her which wasn't true, and people just run with the tick. Like, you don't know these people, like, and I don't understand how you just don't have an open mind to understand that relationships are formed based on life, emotions, connections,
having the same
they met off
similarities.
Instagram. Her brethren was like, look, I want to hook you up on a date. I want to put you on to a Donny. She's gone, boom, it's Harry. And she's gone, oh, cool, let's go out on a date. They met at a pub. They went on a date at a pub in London, and the whole shit kicked off.
Because she was on a show called Suits.
Suits, which is, I fell in love with her in Suits.
And I actually saw...
Shout out to my lighties, man. Love you.
Shout them out still.
We don't discriminate, but yeah, when I was the last time I went to see my sister in Toronto,
yes,
I had went on, I think it was my sister or one of my friends was out there, and she was like, oh yeah, I don't know if you watch Suits, but that's the building that they shoot it in. And I was like, okay, cool, I know of the show, but I haven't really watched it, but that's cool to know that's where she was in it. And yeah, like, that's mad. So her friend
hooked her up.
But what is her friend's situation like? Because she hooked her friend up with a prince.
Yeah, her friend.
So who's she dating?
Again, she's an actress, and then she's obviously has friends who are other actresses, and they were like, look, this is a Donny that you might be interested in.
Yeah, but Meghan's friend introduced Meghan to a prince.
Yeah.
What's Meghan's friend's situation?
I don't know. Like, she was just on the actual doc.
Okay.
Talking about her influence.
I hope she hasn't got like a bum as a like. I hope she's.
I think she's one of her good friends is from Suits. Is another actress who was on Suits.
Okay, all right.
Have you seen Suits?
No, you asked me that before. I said no.
That's what I said. I knew that. Moving on.
I just remembered something online.
Go.
So there's this a girl. I should have said this when we was having the whole dating convo.
Yeah.
There was a girl who said she went on a first date with a guy.
Yeah.
And the guy suggested they go to a zoo. They go to the zoo for a date, right? Okay, cool. So
dates?
apparently, when it was time to pay,
Yeah.
he said to her, "Do you mind paying for your ticket?"
Yeah.
So she's like, "Okay, cool, that's no problem." So as soon as she paid, to Donnie, he pulls out his voucher. It's like, buy one, get in free. So he made her pay.
He made her pay.
For a ticket.
Oh, these guys,
so he
man.
could get it for free.
No. What type of monkey business is this?
Oh.
Moving on. Did you see the article or the online about the ex-policewoman who claims that she didn't know her man was a drug baron? Did you hear about that?
Wait, hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me wait a minute.
Yeah.
So her profession is what?
Yeah, she's no longer a policewoman.
Okay, by the time her profession was...
Yeah, I forgot her name. Her name's Gunta. She's in Indian. Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
I thought you were taking a piss.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
right, I am. I don't know the full story because I didn't do enough research on it, but women, like, you know who your man is, yeah? And if you don't, fix up.
Yeah.
Moving on, quickly. You said, you asked the question, are the times we currently live in worse now than before? Briefly.
Okay, so my thinking about it, and I think we probably should talk about it in another show as well. It's just that it kind of alludes back to what I was saying about the whole, it's a part of it, but the whole dating thing, like we're in this social media, digital heavy age where people just feel like they have to tell you, show you everything. And with that is becoming, assumptions are coming along. You could be, it could be like a police officer dating a guy who's a drug baron you don't know. Like, things happen. But I just feel like we're in an era where it's almost like you can't like and have nice things. Like, if you are online and you're saying, "Oh, I'm on holiday," boom, 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 there's someone that's always gonna pop up in your comment section saying something. And I feel more so sorry for the ladies, because there are a lot of women out there who are financially very independent. Obviously, if they have a partner and they can split things, great. But they're in a financial space. Maybe their job, their title's manager at this moment. So, they're probably earning 50K plus a year. But because of how they aesthetically look, they look after themselves, boom, 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 boom. People be in the comment section like, they say, "Oh, I'm on holiday and take a bit." "Oh, yeah, so which one of your sugar daddies has organized this then? Oh, which older guy is thumping you to sponsor these holidays?" Now, don't get me wrong. We're fully aware that's an industry. Not even a business. That's an industry of sugar daddies, sugar mamas. But you don't really hear about the sugar mamas too tough still. Do you know what I mean? They hold it down. The sugar daddies always want to be with the person that's sponsoring all up in the videos, like the Puff Daddy and them things. You know what I'm saying?
True.
But I just feel like we're in an era where it feels like some people, not all of us, but some people feel like they have to. And I know there's influencers and that's kind of their job.
Yeah.
But I feel like the normal folk who have a 9 to 5, I feel like they have this pressure on them, courtesy of the internet, to have to always have stuff out there. And then they're assuming stuff. And then we're commenting on people we don't know. Yeah. We don't know Harry and Meghan.
Yeah.
I can only speak about Morgan. I know Morgan.
Yeah.
I can speak about him the times we are in each other's company.
Yeah.
I can speak of his character then.
Yeah.
But I can't speak about someone I've never met and want to talk to you and speak about them the same way I can speak about Morgan.
Yeah, it's true.
Because I know you. I don't know Harry and Meghan. I can't, like, the fact that this narrative of, like, you could just randomly, you don't like someone because of something they said or
that's
whatever,
crazy.
and then you just start pulling all
I
kinds
say
of
that
things.
to the missus all the time. And when I ask the missus, "Why don't you like them?" She gives me answers that don't correlate. Not the word comes
Doesn't
back again.
add up.
It doesn't add up
No
to
substance.
That's just something you've been told secondhand.
Right.
We get secondhand information and then we go, okay, this is true. How do you know? You don't know. Like, which is interesting. Let's wrap up the show with some. We're at the end of the year.
Yeah.
2023 is round
on the door.
Jesus
on the
Christ.
doorsteps, bro. I don't like the odd years, you know. I like the even years.
Yeah, but I
don't
think
like
we
it.
need an odd year because the last maybe 4 years has been fucking rotten.
Yeah, but not I like the numbers like number wise.
Oh, right.
I don't like
You
odd
don't-
number
right,
years.
you like
I
an
like
even.
even like 2022 is great.
Okay.
I like this.
Yeah.
1920. Yeah.
A lot of past rappers dying. That's a lot that's happened this year. I don't want to dwell in it too long.
Hopefully
but
that stops.
let's just like...
Unless it's of natural causes, hopefully that stops.
Is it because they are dying more, or is it because we just have more information to this kind of news?
Nah, they're dying more, bro.
I think we're forgetting as well is like, 'cause even when I look at my parents, like we're seeing people get old.
Yeah.
And like, not that it's meant to be common, but
Yeah.
like more people are gonna start to die because not everyone gets to 80.
Yeah.
People get older.
That's actually
But
good
there's more parents burying their children.
than before.
It should be the other way around. It used to be the other way around. But obviously we're exposed to it more because of the internet, but I think there's more rappers passing now through violence and stuff than before. It'd be like one in every 2 years. Like Biggie and Tupac, they're the exception.
They were
'cause it was
like,
very close-ish. But one was like 96 and one was like 98, right?
Yeah.
That's almost like a 2-year gap. But now it's like, I think we've had more rappers pass away this year than we've had months in the year.
100%. It's mad. But I think maybe there's two answers to that.
Okay.
One is your answer,
Yeah.
that more rappers are dying in terms of just the shit's just happening
Wickedness,
more.
yeah, in the streets,
and
yeah.
we're all getting older.
Yeah.
And when you get older, more people die.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And there's more rappers than there was 20 years ago.
This is fact. Yeah.
Facts,
So
that's facts. War in Ukraine still happening.
is it?
Yeah, still happening.
Quiet out there though.
It's still popping off. So we move. We've had we had some great albums drop this year.
Yeah.
I got my Kendrick Lamar album,
Is that your number one?
which is my number one.
Mine's you know what my number one
Nah,
is?
man,
'cause-
we gotta do this properly. Let's not rush this.
Let's not rush it yet. All right.
Let's
I
do
think he knows what my number one is because we were in the car together, like just
The
like
push. Yeah.
Let's do this.
But we'll dissect
We'll do a
it
special
properly.
edition.
Yeah,
We do a special edition.
Like
we had a
little separate-
great summer.
Did we just?
We had a great summer. I feel like after the pandemic, it was a summer that we needed.
Yeah.
It was hot all the way through.
Yeah.
And we had a
It was
blast.
like time,
I had a blast. I had holidays and you went on holiday and
couple thing, yeah.
you
I
turned up.
I turned up. We went P.
Yeah, we went Peterborough.
which
Yeah,
is
we had a
always,
blast.
which
Yeah,
is always
it's
fun.
always a blast there.
Yeah, one thing when we got to go through, we have a good time.
Yeah. Prayers to Iran and the people and the crisis that's going out in Iran. I've been meaning to say that for a while because I've got friends who are Iranian,
yeah.
and
Is it Iran or Iran?
I think you can say it either way.
Yeah, I like Iran.
You like Iran?
Iran.
Yeah.
Sounds.
So prayers and condolences to them. Also, just Avatar.
The Way of Water. Yeah. You
Watched
get
it
wet?
last night, took the missus. We both never fell asleep, but I had a nap before because I knew it was going to be.
It's like 3 hours.
It's
plus,
another
isn't it?
3 hour.
Okay, I'm probably gonna watch it this week.
Yeah, it's another 3 hour
tried it,
joint.
yeah.
Go in the afternoon or have a nap.
Or early morning. Yeah, because at night, yeah.
Yeah, Jake Sully's back in effect.
Sully with the tully.
He's a little bit of a pussy in this season.
Pussy,
In this
he's
little
guard down. He's got
his
own
family.
down, yeah.
Some of the I was just like, you're a bit of a pussy, but he redeemed himself.
Hold on.
No spoilers.
Hold on, wait.
Wait, do it quickly. Your top 5 movies. Do it quickly. Then we'll do it properly. Your top 5 this year.
My top 5 movies from 5 to 1. I'm gonna say, all right, this is a cop out about 5. I got 2. I got Emergency, which I watched on Prime Video.
What's Emergency?
Bro, it's a movie about these 2 black kids who are going to uni and they're about to go to I think they're going to high school, then into uni, whatever.
Yeah.
But basically, they're about to graduate, and one of them. Have you ever seen? Is it The World's End? there's a movie with Simon Pegg.
Yes, yeah,
where they do the legendary pub crawl.
Yeah.
So one of them is set up to do this legendary pub crawl that no one of color has ever done before.
Okay.
God damn.
Things happen at their yard the night this is meant to happen, and it's like Superbad meets.
Oh, wicked. I like that kind of shit.
It's like Superbad meets.
What, is it black people's shit or is it colonizer shit?
Black people shit.
Okay.
The way they
So hold on, black people doing pub crawls.
No, they're doing clubs.
Oh, they're doing clubs.
So you know when you're on campus, you have little things going on at the end of the year, right?
Yeah.
But bruv, the way it starts is hilarious, but it goes from being funny to you really sitting down and going, you know what? Yeah, I don't know what I would do in that situation.
It gets dark.
It gets dark in regards to like social commentary dark.
Ah, shit.
God damn.
So that Emergency on Prime Video, that and Black Panther Wakanda Forever kind of have at 5.
Yeah.
Because Black Panther Wakanda Forever should not have been made due to the circumstances
Of
what happened.
Yeah.
So the fact they managed to do that, cool. Number 4 I've got is, I think it's Everything Everywhere All at Once.
what the fuck is that?
It's a film that came out early in the
Everything,
year.
everywhere, all
at
at
once.
It sounds like
It's
a fucking orgy.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, bro. Everything,
It's
everywhere,
sick.
all at once. Yeah.
You need to check it out. I think you'd like it.
Yeah? Ooh.
It's got Kung Fu in there. It's got fighting.
Oh,
but it's
okay.
also like multiverse kind of stuff as well. That's cool.
Okay.
3, I've got...
I don't like the way you just reading off shit that I've never watched and you don't
No,
share.
I'll send it to... No, don't do that.
Okay.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah,
I'll send you my
yeah,
list.
yeah.
Number 3, I've got Top Gun Maverick.
Okay.
You see that?
No, because he's a Scientologist. I don't watch Scientologists. yeah. I don't watch pagan shit like that. Funny
We
like that.
have
Top Gun.
3, the Maverick 3. Number 2, The Woman King.
Brilliant.
And number 1, I have, and this is on Netflix, RRR. 3 R's.
To do with R. Kelly.
Hey, you dropped her album though.
Right, he didn't. I thought he did. And then I found out. Yeah,
he didn't.
He didn't.
He didn't,
Tried
but
the thing.
See, the record labels
That's
are
fucked
nasty,
up.
you know?
They're
They're
nasty,
nasty.
you know?
That's nasty.
That's hella brazy.
Like your artist who's in jail for doing these things.
What did he call it?
I admit.
I admit it. That's terrible.
That's disgusting.
I admit it.
I mean, what he done was disgusting.
I admit
Allegedly,
spinning
the
around.
stuff he's done is
I
disgusting.
admitted spinning around women
and all that
on
stuff.
chairs,
Come on, man.
yamming out
Of all the
bottoms.
titles, you
Nasty.
just cold.
Yeah, that's cold. Yeah, fuck. Yeah. Let's do some shout outs.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody who passed through this season.
Yes.
That's Darren Hart,
Yep.
Lateef Lovejoy,
Yep.
Genesis Elijah.
Yep.
We got a big episode with Ashley Walters. If you still ain't seen it, it's online. It's on our YouTube channel. Kojo Annan passed through
Shout
this
to
season.
Coach.
Joe Black passed through. Noise and Banter, the girls from Noise and Banter, Reams and Nads. Shout out to them. I'm not missing anybody. No. I've written everybody down, and that's who passed through. It's our biggest season. This season, in terms of numbers and feedback and building new fan bases. So I wanna say thank you on behalf of everybody for just like the love and the support and reaching out to us on the TikToks. Season 6 is gonna be bigger and better. And we're gonna have more guests and we're gonna produce more episodes. 110%. I guarantee.
We're going to try and put out more, even if it's just the two of us, but we're going to be trying to put out more episode content.
I
man.
guarantee. I
With an
guarantee.
extra tea.
Because apparently people quite liking the
People
show.
want, we have to start meeting the demand and supplying it. You know what I mean?
100%.
So yes, shout out to everyone, man. Shout to I don't want to shout anyone individually because you forget people, and then do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
But I want to shout out to the creators of the gentlemen that are in this room and Trim as well. Shout out to them because without them we wouldn't be here. So shout out to all the mums and dads out there.
Yep.
Shout out to everyone getting ready for the Christmas period.
Yes.
Please be safe. Please spend within your means. Don't try and ball out and then have to suffer in January, because January is a very long month.
It's a very long.
So please spend
we're
within
all
your means.
broken. We're all broken, Jan, innit?
Bro, it's mad. January, the first month of the year is the longest and it's the deadest, bro.
Yeah.
The government should give us a tax-free month and it should be January. Just make January tax-free, bro. You know what I mean?
This year, I think this is the first year that I won't be totally broke.
Yeah.
In January. Because I just patterned it that way. Like, I got all the Christmas presents out of the way. By the way, talking of Christmas, I don't celebrate Christmas as a holiday in terms of Father Christmas and all that kind of shit.
Was it because of Scientology?
No, because it's just a pagan festival.
Okay.
But I do enjoy the family and the camaraderie part of it. And I'm actually very looking forward to this year just to be around my family, seeing my son open his presents, and just enjoying some downtime. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's just, this year's been quite full on. And with the live event, all the stuff that's been going on. I know Joe's been super busy this year. Yeah. You've been super busy with other stuff outside of this content. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like, I feel like next year is going to be absolutely bigger and better. Any more shout outs, Joe? Any more shout outs?
Yeah, man, shout out to the family, man. Shout out to you guys, man.
Appreciate you, Joe.
You've been doing your thing, man.
Yeah.
We're going to get there. More content coming, man.
100%.
Yeah, shout out to Jojo for making us look good. Shout out to my Watch It or Not TV crew.
Yes.
For we're putting out content over there, but this it's separate content because that's all movie and TV focused.
Yeah.
But shout out to the crew over there.
Yeah.
Obviously shout out to Trim who's absent today, but of course, again, big up the originators that started the pod originally.
Talk about it.
And congratulations to Wes and Sammy.
Congratulations to Wes and Sammy on their first child, their newborn.
Yep.
Big yourself up.
Big up Maintain as well.
Big up Maintain.
You know what I'm saying?
Maintain.
Yeah, because without you guys contributing to the pod and your situation changing, I probably wouldn't have been sitting there. So,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's facts.
But they're big up everyone that's involved with the show, internationally, locally. We appreciate you guys, man. And please don't hide
the feeling.
Hit up in the comment section. Let us know what you want to hear more of. Boom, 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 boom. And yeah, man. Season's greetings, and let's have a healthy, focused, but enjoyable 2023.
And on that note, Fast Food Podcast, we're here. We're back again for season 6. We'll be making those announcements in the new year. We also have got a live event podcast episode to put out for you guys to enjoy, for those who couldn't make it and those who want to relive the moment. Food for thought, soul food for the mind, and a feast for the palate. Make sure that you check out all our online in content on SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, and our YouTube channel, which is Fast Food Podcast TV. And on that note, we're going to sign out that this is a request from the big bad Drizzy Sakafet Freckles.
Yes, man.
We'll see everybody in the new year.
Yes, sir.
Love, honor, and respect.
Always.
Signing out. Peace. I go by the name of Morgan Heights. Trimmer, who's got the keys to my bimmer. Drizzy Sakafet Freckles. We are back for a brand new season 5 of the Fast Food Podcast. Remember, it is available on all DSPs, iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, and Google Podcasts. Visual episodes are available on our YouTube channel. That is Fast Food Podcast TV. Peace.
Real shit, man. Like, I don't even know what to say to niggas, man. I go to my hood, niggas be like, yo, what up? I be like, man, get the fuck out of here. I ain't talking to this nigga. What the fuck am I talking to this nigga for? You know what my grandfather told me? You don't get as far as the motherfuckers you talk to for no reason. You'll be successful as the motherfuckers that you talk to for no reason. What I mean is, if you spending your day talking to a nigga that ain't got nothing going on, what the fuck kind of information could he offer you? Can he help you learn something? Can he teach you something in the conversation?
The Fast Food Podcast.